6:31 p.m. We have a quorum. The agenda was properly posted?
Yes.
Okay. Let's rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Item 4, public appearances. Public's opportunity to speak about any subject that's not a specific agenda item. Nobody?
Nobody.
Okay. Number 5, discuss and consider the minutes from the Plan Commission meeting of August 10th, 2016. Any comments, corrections?
I read through them, I didn't see anything blatant, so I'd make a motion to approve the Village of Cottage Grove Plan Commission meeting minutes from Wednesday, August 10th, 2016.
Second.
Motion by Don, second by Phyllis to approve the minutes. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Item 6, discuss and consider request for approval of an ETJ certified survey map from Daniel Copps to add 0.01 acres to an existing parcel located at 2165 Independence Circle in the town of Cottage Grove.
So basically, Mr. Kappas wants to add on to his garage. The addition he's planning would violate the county setback ordinance. So he arranged to buy a sliver of land from his neighbor and just adjust the lot line to give himself enough room to do what he wants to do with his garage. So,
Okay, pretty academic.
yeah, we'd recommend approval.
Okay. Any comments, questions? I'll move approval of Mr. Kopp's request to add 0.01 acres to his lot.
I'll second that.
Okay. Motion and a second to approve. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Item 7, discuss and consider request for approval of an ETJ certified survey map from the Kaltenberg Trust to add approximately 4.4 acres to an existing parcel located at 4989 County Highway TT in the town of Sun Prairie. Any background on that one?
Yeah, the name probably sounds familiar. Mr. Goldenberg was in here last year doing a split on the south side of TT, some land he owns over there. This time on the north side, the existing property line runs through a cluster of farm buildings. He just wants to adjust to put them all on one parcel. So he's taking 4.4 acres from the northern parcel, adding it to the south.
So this is his land to begin with? He's just,
Yeah.
oh, okay. That sounds easy.
Presumably it'll facilitate the sale of the land, if he wants to sell the building
Okay.
separate from the land.
All
It's
right.
all his now.
Comments, questions?
I'd make a motion to recommend approval for the ETJ certified survey map from the Kaltenberg Trust to add approximately 4.4 acres to an existing parcel located at 4989 County Highway TT in the town of Sun Prairie.
Second.
Motion by Don, second by Fred, to approve item number 7 for Mr. Kaltenberg. Any other discussion?
There was
Yep.
some conditions, yeah.
Yep. With the conditions
Oh, yeah.
outlined in the
Yeah,
packet.
Just basically change the,
Yep.
clerk's name from Deb to Lisa, and make sure that the right-of-way, that we get the 50-foot from the center line of Highway TT right-of-way.
So we have 50 feet both ways.
We already did that on the south side
Yeah.
last time, so.
Anytime we get a chance to do that,
Sure.
we do.
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Second accepts that?
Yes.
All right, any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Motion passes. Item 8, discuss and consider request for approval of a certified survey map from Heineman Rentals and Investments LLC to add 0.36 acres to an existing parcel located at 4587 County Highway TT in the town of Sun Prairie. And any questions on the information in the packet there? And Aaron, did you have any?
This is also on TT on the other side of Ann. Basically, the property owner, Heineman, wants to buy, again, another chunk of land from the adjacent property owner. It looks like he has a encroachment on the neighboring property with his parking, and he's buying the land to
Okay.
get it all back on his property.
Any comments, questions?
I'll make a motion to recommend approval for a certified survey map from Heineman Rentals and Investments LLC to add .36 acres to an existing parcel located at 4587 County Highway TT in the town of Sun Prairie, and I double checked no conditions in this one.
Right.
Second.
There were many.
Okay. Motion by Don, second by Fred to approve item number 8 for Heineman Rentals and Investments LLC. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Item 8 passes. Item 9, we have a request to table that. I think they're going to be coming forward with some new information. Are they from Mr. Hamburger or Mr. Bush?
Yeah, I spoke with Andrew yesterday. He, just in the past couple days, learned of an opportunity with another business looking at some of the land north of Stop and Go. We'll be able to accommodate both of them on the properties, but he just needs to have a little more time to figure out exactly how they fit together.
Okay.
In frustration, one time he said he was probably going to put a fuzzy bunny factory there, so I don't know if that's a possibility or.
Not a fuzzy bunny factory. He was okay with me giving a little bit of background on the headquarters. The owner, Jamie Bush, has his original headquarters bar and grill is in Oregon. He started that a few years ago, and it's been very successful. What he's looking at doing here is a bar and restaurant. The restaurant would be open from breakfast till evening. There'd be indoor volleyball. He's looking at some cutting-edge technology for cleaning the sand indoors, and then that would allow people to play all year, which would be fairly unique in Dane County, and then outdoor courts as well. So,
Okay.
pretty nice-looking place.
I'll move tabling that item, and then I guess until we hear from either the developer or the owner. Question?
Second.
Motion and a second to table. Any other discussion?
I just comment that it's interesting that Mr. Bush is coming back because a couple years ago, there was a proposal that he had, and then he also was making the same proposal in Oregon, and I think he was kind of playing both off against the other. So I think that it's nice to see that he understood the rationale for why we couldn't offer any assistance at that point. So.
Okay. All right. I guess we need a vote to table, then we had a motion and a second with Lee's comments. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Item 9 is tabled. Item 10 is public hearing, public's opportunity to comment on a proposed amendment to the Village of Cottage Grove zoning ordinance to allow commercial animal boarding as a conditional use within the PI planned industrial district, while removing commercial animal boarding from all other districts except RH, which is rural holding. Aaron? We have a public
So the
hearing.
hearing is open then?
Yeah, the hearing's open.
Yeah, the notice was posted in the paper. I didn't get any feedback via email, and obviously there's nobody here. But basically, it's what we talked about last time, and it's what's in the agenda here. We're just changing the ordinance to allow the animal boarding in the PI and RH districts.
This is mainly like dog kennel places? Okay, any comments or questions from Plan Commission members?
Just as an aside, Lisa, can you reflect in the minutes that the public hearing was called to order at, 7:40? 6:40. Sorry, still on mountain time. And that there was no one here, and then when we get done, we'll close the public hearing, so that's in the minutes.
Okay. All right. I mean, I see no problem with this either. I guess I'll move that we go ahead and change the ordinances to allow commercial animal boarding in the planned industrial district, and then we're going to be removing it from all other districts except rural holding. And close the hearing. If nobody's here, I guess I'll make a motion to close the public hearing first.
We'll actually have to, well, we can close the hearing first,
Yeah.
but
That's what we just did.
Okay.
Okay.
Motion and second, okay.
we'll actually have to act on on the zoning change at the next meeting, because the action item
It's not discussed.
was not listed after there, so
Okay.
that was our oversight. We didn't catch it on the agenda, so.
So then I guess the motion would be to table it, or close the public hearing, and then table it. If that's okay? All right.
Although we will research, Don, whether this would allow your fuzzy bunny business.
Berg's Fuzzy Bunny.
But, well, yeah. Whoever.
Okay. All right, motion and second to close the public hearing at this time. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Abstentions? Public hearing is now closed, and the matter is tabled to the next meeting. Item 11, comments from commission members. Don?
No, I'm just curious, my least favorite gripe that everyone knows about, the roundabouts. So it looks like the village guys cleaned up the one far north one. I'm just curious, I've accepted the fact they're gonna be weedy roundabouts forever, but what was the scoop with that?
DOT has not been, they have not gotten back to us. We met with them and they had fancy titles but no authority to do anything, so.
And made promises that we would hear from them, so we're still waiting.
Okay.
So we don't know what we can and can't do, but to at least clean it up, we'll do our best to keep it looking fairly clean, so.
I just, it's just ridiculous. You come into town and it just looks, all that long grass that the county's supposed to mow, and, our end of it looks nice, we've done.
Yeah,
decent
we would just
job
make
on
sure
it.
our guys are doing the proper safety protocol, wearing the right things, having the flashers on and all of that, so.
Yeah, you do kind of take your life in your hands when you're in the middle of that roundabout and stuff. On that end, I saw one of the signs on the southernmost roundabout, the one that tells you to go to the right, seems to be laying down, just got knocked down a day or two ago or something.
Someone hit the McDonald's, the supply truck or whatever, someone came off the ramp or whatever.
That's what it was.
T-boned him bad, yeah. Roundabouts aren't really that difficult to figure out, but people
Shouldn't be.
certainly struggle with them.
Okay, Kyle, anything?
No report.
Okay. I have nothing else, man. Phyllis?
No.
John? Fred?
No.
Okay, anything from Lee or? Okay, Aaron? Okay, good. Future agenda items, I guess we'll leave number 9 on then for Mr. Bush and Mr. Homburg unless they want it postponed further.
Presumably, they'll be in next time. Also been speaking with an architect, working on some concepts for a project in the Commerce Park. I'm not quite sure what their timetable is, but they're working on that. Continue to work with the CDA on the economic development chapter of the plan, or the comp plan. When we get that a little further, we'll bring that in here. Also been working with Sean Brusiger in the Parks Department on some updates for the park plan, and this group will be looking at that eventually as well.
All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn. Non-debatable. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We're adjourned. Thank you.